This video is about MHCET exam introduction. MHCET exam, which is the exam conducted by Maharashtra state for admissions to engineering colleges, is an entrance exam which is of objective type. Okay, so this video would tell you who should appear for this exam, how they should prepare for this exam, what is the paper pattern, okay, and such similar information. So Maharashtra Common Entrance Test is MHCET. Maharashtra. So it is conducted by the government of Maharashtra. It is a common entrance test. So that is why it is named as CET. So MHT CET, it is a state level exam conducted by Maharashtra state for admission to undergraduate program. Undergraduate means the 4-year program which is done by the students after 12th. So after 12th exam, once they pass the 12th exam, the 4-year course which students do, that is, or sometimes it is also 3-year course, but engineering courses, they are 4-year courses. Pharmacy courses, they are 4-year courses. So generally it is a 4-year course which the students do. That is the undergraduate program. Okay. So this, as I said, is a state level exam, and this is basically based on your understanding of the 3 subjects which is in the syllabus of 12th science. So which 3 subjects? So physics and chemistry, and of course mathematics or maths. So section 1 is maths, section 2 is physics and chemistry. And basically this exam, which is based on these subjects, that is science subjects, physics, chemistry and mathematics, this exam is a computer based exam. Computer based exam. Okay. By computer based examination, I mean that students would have to go to the college or the exam center, where they would be given a computer. They would have to log in and they will have to appear for the paper. Now there are 2 papers, as I said. Paper 1 is maths or mathematics, and paper 2 is about physics and chemistry. Physics and chemistry. Now how much time is given for these papers? So for each paper they give you 90 minutes or 1.5 hour. So 90 minutes or 1.5 hour is given for each paper. Okay, and this papers has got number of questions. So mathematics has got 50 questions, then physics has got 50 questions, and chemistry has got 50 questions. Okay, so in all, the number of questions to be attempted is 150. Okay, and the total marks of each paper is 100. So mathematics, it's 100 marks. So paper 1 is of 100 marks, and physics plus chemistry, that is paper 2, is of 100 marks. So that makes the total marks as 200. So total marks of MSCT exam, it is 200 marks. So students would score maximum 200 and anything below that, right? Now, generally speaking, so here you would have 1 mark question on paper 2. So all the questions normally would be of 1 mark, and mathematics you would find that there are 50 questions of 2 marks each. So each question would carry 2 marks, and in physics each question would carry 1 mark. In chemistry each question would carry 1 mark. There is no negative marking. Negative marking means, no negative marking means what? No negative marking means if you go wrong, then you are not given negative marks. You will be given 0 marks, but not negative marks. So which is an advantage for the students who feel that there is a possibility that they would have the answer with them, but they are not very sure. In some other exams like JEE, joint entrance exam, you would find that there is negative marking. And when there is negative marking, then unless you are sure about the answer, you should not answer that question. You can keep it blank. But in CET, you can take a chance and you can correctly, you can guess the answer and mark the answer. And if even if it goes wrong, you have nothing to lose. You will get 0 marks. Okay, rather than leaving it blank. So its MSCET syllabus, or what is asked in the exam, is based on basically the syllabus which you study in standard 11th and standard 12th. So it's important for you, the students, to keep on revising the important topics from both the 11th science books as well as 12th science books. Okay, so this is the pattern. So you'll have topics both from class 11th and class 12th. Okay, so it's not that you should forget what you have studied in 11th and start studying for 12th. That is not the correct approach. Okay, and generally more weightage would be given for the topics which are in 12th. Okay, more weightage is there. That is, more questions would be asked on the topics which you study in 12th than in 11th, but still at least you find that 20% of the marks would be based on the syllabus in 11th. Okay, so this you should understand. Okay, and while studying this for MSCET exams, as I said, the basic approach is you should first know the syllabus and the exam pattern. So this preparation for MSCET exam is slightly different than the preparation for your board exams. Okay, because the exam pattern here, as I said, is objective type. Okay, here it is objective type questions. So when it is objective type questions, then you will have to accordingly practice the objective type questions. When it is the subjective type questions, as is in your 11th exam or 12th board exam, then you will have to practice the questions which are subjective type. So objective type questions are asked, so you should have question banks with you and try to solve as many questions as possible, okay, based on the syllabus of the exam. So for that you should have a proper study material with you. As I said, because it is based on what you study in standard 11th and standard 12th, so it's a good idea to bring good books like NCERT books and your textbooks of state board. You should read thoroughly. You should listen to good video lectures. Okay, and then once you are clear with the concepts, then start attempting the preparatory tests. Okay, then you start attempting the papers. So that would be in the revision part. So, and you should have a notes with your own notes. Own notes you should prepare. Okay, and then with those you should solve the sample papers and mock tests. Okay, what are mock tests? Mock tests are exams which are conducted by different agencies, okay, which you can enroll for, and you can test yourself as to how much marks you are getting, right? In order to score good marks, okay, As I said, you should have your own analysis. Own analysis means which subject is weaker for you, which are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. Means, for example, some students might find physics difficult, and from the physics might be that he or she finds mechanics as difficult. Then that difficult topic he should concentrate on more and get the concepts clear. So they should work on the weaker areas, okay, and they should this, how do you get the analysis? From the mock exams, from the mock tests. So at completing your syllabus well before time, okay, that is, you should not wait for the colleges or classes to complete the syllabus. You should do self-study and see that your syllabus is completely over and you get at least 3 months for doing the revision and mock tests. So once you start giving your mock test, okay, then you would get an understanding of what are your strengths, where you are scoring well and where you are not scoring well, okay. And once you get that report, then you should start working on this. So these were the important tips and introduction to MS-CET exam. I'm sure that this introduction would help you get motivated. This exam is very simple as compared to JEE or other exams, competitive exams. But here too you need to study well, okay, and prepare well. Thank you very much.